Is Ukraine gonna be abandoned? Because recently, Germany has come out strongly saying they can't keep sending financial aid. Amidst the trade wars behind the great armies, the thing that absolutely needs to keep circulating is investment money. Because if there's no funding and the economy isn't doing well, there won't even be bullets for the machine guns. Right now, the countries that are supposed to officially support the war, like those in Europe, especially Germany, are openly saying their economies are already wrecked. If you ask how much money the European Union has sent to support the Ukraine-Russia war just in the past year, do you know? They've sent a total of 143 billion euros. Where does the European Union get the money it has to shell out to help Ukraine? They're pulling it straight from their own economies, which are already in a pretty sick state. And if you ask how much longer they'll have to keep sending money, or until when, or how much more, they can't answer that. The money just keeps going out with no end in sight. And what's more, Russia, Vladimir Putin, has no intention of ending the war anytime soon. And now, with Germany having found clear evidence and publicly announcing to the world that Ukraine was actually the one responsible for planting the bomb and sabotaging the Nord Stream pipeline, Germany is even angrier and even less willing to send money to help Ukraine. You can find more details in this clip. Catching the person who planted the bomb on the Nord Stream pipeline is exactly why Germany is so furious. I already explained in this clip just how important the Nord Stream pipeline is to Germany. It's like a main artery, the heart of the country. It allowed Germany to get cheap oil from Russia, and one of the main reasons Germany became one of the world's leading economies is because they had access to affordable oil. But once that pipeline was blown up, it was all over. No more cheap oil. And Germany just collapsed. Instead of Germany maintaining its status as a superpower, a wealthy nation making tons of money thanks to cheap oil, now cheap oil is no longer their weapon. It's ended up in China's hands. What's even worse is what Germany has to face after this. It's not just about losing their status as the rich, privileged kid anymore. They have to face an energy crisis, another energy crisis. And when that happens, did electricity and energy prices in Germany skyrocket? Yes, they did. But the German government couldn't just sit back and watch energy or electricity prices in their own country soar that high. They had to step in and intervene. So they had to do something about energy and electricity prices. This is what you call subsidies or financial support from the government. The purpose of this government support is to keep electricity prices in Germany from spiking so high that it would cause excessive hardship for the public and for companies and factories. But that doesn't mean people aren't suffering. They are, just not to an extreme degree yet. Now, if you ask how much money the German government has to spend on these subsidies, just look at these black dots here. This is the level of government subsidies from Germany. At this point, the amount is as high as 157.7 billion euros, which is equivalent to 4.4% of Germany's GDP. This amount of money is basically Germany borrowing from its future to patch up today's crisis. But what will the future look like? And this doesn't even include the additional subsidies the government will need to provide to prevent factories from various industries moving out of Germany because electricity costs are so high. Coming back to the point about Germany not sending money to help Ukraine, so even though Germany has become the sick man of Europe, meaning it's struggling, if you compare GDPs, Germany still has the highest GDP in the European Union. So if Germany says that, I'm not sending any more money to help Ukraine, other countries in Europe are definitely going to be in trouble because honestly, right now, it's not just Germany. Other countries can't afford to send money either. That's because NATO has this rule. Member countries are required to contribute at least 2% of their own GDP for military expenses to NATO. But according to information from the EU, right now, among NATO member countries, only a few are able to meet that 2% target. There are only 11 countries that can do it. The other 20 countries, as you can see here, can afford to pay. So if Germany decides to pull out and stop sending money to help Ukraine, The other countries simply can't afford to increase their budgets to cover what Germany doesn't pay. This would cause problems within the European Union. Or, if they want to avoid trouble, it would mean the whole European bloc would have to join together and turn their backs on the war altogether. But in any case, Germany isn't completely abandoning its responsibilities just yet, because the German Minister of Finance actually has a solution for Germany not sending to help Ukraine. He said, well, why not just use the $300 billion seized from Russia and give that to Ukraine? If Germany could actually do this, it would be a solution that would tempt other countries in the European Union to want to take the same approach. Now, is the $300 billion seized from Russia a lot of money? Yes, it's a huge amount. Is it a lot? Yes, it's a lot, but it can still run out. If Russia doesn't surrender soon, and we don't know how long that will take, there's a real chance that the $300 billion could be depleted. And after it's gone, Europe would still have to dip into its own pockets to pay anyway. One thing is for sure, Russia is not getting that $300 billion back. So let's take a look at the other side, whether there's any possibility that Russia, under Vladimir Putin, would end the war. If I analyze this as a money monitor, I'm only looking at the money. How long does Russia have enough funds to keep fighting? I came across this news. Last month, Russia was able to collect 50% more tax from the oil industry compared to last year because the global crude oil price increased from $55.45 per barrel to $69.58 per barrel. The amount of tax collected was 5 trillion rubles or $12.3 billion. Now, some people might say, hey, but the Russian currency is really weak. Yes, it's true. The ruble has dropped a lot compared to the dollar. This year, it's down 6%. But actually, that's turned into an advantage because Russia can make more profit from exports since the currency has weakened by 6%. Let's take a look at this chart. This chart shows that Russia's oil revenue at the end of 2022 had dropped, but after that, it's been going up and down. Overall, though, it's been steadily increasing. And now, Russia's oil revenue is back to the level it was before the war started. If Russia can keep earning this much from oil exports, and if the revenue remains this stable, actually, it's just as stable as it was before the war even began. That means Russia could keep fighting for another 10 years if it keeps making this much money, because Russia has resources, oil underground, food, everything it needs beneath the ground. But Europe can't do that because Europe doesn't have the same kind of resources underground like Russia does. So it's clear now that to wage war, you need to keep the money flowing. But speaking of that, the upcoming US presidential election this November, Donald Trump has said that if he wins, he'll end the Russia-Ukraine war in just one day. We'll have to wait and see the specific policies and actions that Donald Trump might actually implement should he successfully secure another term in office. But as for the situation in Ukraine, it looks like simply waiting and hoping for the best while expressing grievances is no longer going to be a viable or effective strategy. Even if the heavens love you with all their heart, there probably won't be anyone left who is willing to give you money once the war finally comes to an end.